Every set in Lorcana, let's open them. All right, I am super excited to get into this opening because I don't think I have opened up every single set. Like, obviously I've opened it up like individually set by set. Like Ursula's Return is out right now. We're opening up a bunch of that. Shimmering Skies will be coming out in a couple of weeks. We'll be opening up a ton of that on the channel together. But like in one sitting, opening up every single set like together, I think this is a first. So hopefully this is a first for many sets to come. Like each new set, maybe we'll just keep doing this. Like, why would we not? It just gives us an excuse to open up packs together. So we're gonna get into it here. We have 16 packs, 4 of each from each individual set. We're living somewhere right in between a trove box and a booster box. That's what felt appropriate for today. So let's get right into it here. We'll start with the oldest set first. We'll do, the newest set first, I should say. We'll do Ursula's Return first, and then we will get into the first chapter. I will say, the first thing that comes to mind when I'm thinking about like looking through the sets is like, I don't know for sure when the last time was that I opened up some of these. Like I'm thinking about like first chapter, and I can honestly say, I don't think it's, I mean, I'm pretty sure I haven't opened this up, or I haven't opened this up since like, at least a lot of it, since like Easter or something like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see here, but let's get into it here. We're starting it out, going into our commons, fates, Pascal, and maybe we'll do some sort of like fun counter or something like that, or some sort of like, we'll see which set does the best. Ooh, we don't talk about Bruno. Love that as a start. That's awesome. And Hercules and a common Raya. Very cool. Starting it off with a Song Enchanted. I would say for Ursula's Return, the #1 card that I would love to get. And of course, like as I say this, we're already like, you know, we're already like a pack, we're already 25% through what we're gonna open, which is totally fine. But just as a call it, if I could get anything from Ursula's Return, it would probably be Diablo. And the reason I say that is because it's just, and we've talked about this before, it's just so meta relevant that that's driving the price up for it. And so as a collector, there's Meg, as a collector, it would be nice to like not have to have that like purchasing that premium. Like it could be meta relevant for like another like year, who knows, even longer, who knows. It's an unbelievable card. So it would be nice to like pull that card so I don't have to like purchase it on the secondary market. Obviously I will if I have to, because sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, it would be nice to pull it. So let's see if we can do that. That would be very fortunate if we could. We are gonna have fun no matter what. Lost in the Woods, Antonio. Ooh, look at this family. That I'd be feeling pretty good if we could find that in an Enchanted. Oh, and into Goofy and Shifu. Very cool. Very fortunate to see. Look at this family right off the bat. Very cool. We're already down to the last pack of Ursula's Return. I mean, that it just flew. That's the thing, is like we kind of got to pace this out here. Like we kind of have to, you know, like it's gonna be over before it starts, but at the same time, I'm just excited to get to the next pack to see what we have. We're doing a very cool, very fortunate opening today. Oh, and speaking of, well, let's see. We have Signed Contract, Magical Mate. Look at this family again. It wants to come out. It wants to be pulled. Is it gonna happen here? I don't know, but like it clearly. Are we seeing this? It's the exact same. What did I pull as the? Let's see what this is. Okay, it wasn't Hey Hey. It was, I think it was it Meg? That was, I don't know what the odds are of that, but that's extremely random. Anyway, those were fun. Getting into Inklands. But anyway, I was gonna say, I was talking about this idea of like fortunate. Came to my mind. I was looking the other day. I want to say like two days ago, and like I kind of just had like a thought, and you just don't really think about it until, I don't know, until you do. But we are like kind of, sort of, like in shouting distance of 1,000 subscribers, and that That is unbelievable. Like, and so anyway, and I know I've got the pack ready to go here, like ready to rock. But before I do that, I do want to just say to all of you, thank you so much. Like, thank you so much for tuning in, supporting my wife and I with our channel. It truly means the world to us. Like, I know this goes without saying, but like, I just want to be, you know, just so we make it very clear, like without each and every one of you, this would just be me sitting in this very colorful room, opening packs, talking to myself in front of a camera. That's all this would be. And so you make this channel what it is, and getting to interact with each and every one of you. I know I say it every single video, but I truly mean it. We are so grateful for you all. So thank you all so much. But anyway, I wanted to get that part out because I didn't want to lose my train of thought in case we pull something, because that's really important. Okay, back to the scheduled programming. But what it did have me thinking though was that we should do something special for if that were to happen, because nothing's guaranteed. Doesn't mean it will happen, but we should do something special, Nani, for if we do cross over 1,000. And I thought about that for about 10 seconds, and an idea came to mind. Now, I mean, you could be a longtime watcher, supporter of the channel. You could be just stopping by, everything in between, and you can probably conjure up a couple of guesses at what that could be. And I'm not going to keep rambling about it, because if I do, I'll spoil it. I don't want to give it away. But just know that I have an idea of something like really fun, super special, like something really fun, that like different, like something extra that we could do for if that happens. So just be on the lookout for that, because if it happens, we're pulling all the songs that I would love to see in Enchanted. I've never pulled a song Enchanted. I don't know if I've said that before, or if I said it on, I don't think I've said it on this video. Like, I've never pulled a song Enchanted. Like, I have one, but I've never pulled one. So we want to make that happen. Like, let's make that happen. We have Pluto. We love him. But I love that we're getting fun songs. And I feel like, look at this family. And we don't talk about Bruno. And we got Along Came Zeus. I feel like all of those are like not the easiest to pull in there. I think they're all rares. Those are not the easiest to pull, I feel like. At least I feel like I don't have that many of them. I don't know if they're short printed or what, if that is the case, but I feel like those are kind of tough to pull. And then the other thought that came to mind that I was thinking about, as I was thinking about like, okay, we'll do something fun, we'll do something special for, for if and when we cross over. Oh, super, let's go. Okay, we have another super, let me see it. Oh, Kit Cloud, we love him. So it also got me thinking that looking at our last video, the prediction video for Shimmering Skies, which I love, you all know me, I love talking about like predictions, what could happen in the future of the hobby. That's like my favorite thing to do. Like those like talking head videos of stuff like that. I love that kind of stuff. But I noticed that we had a bunch of new viewers like come on in and join in and check out the content. And to those of you, let's go. First legendary Jim Hawkins, let's go. Okay. And after that, we will have, let's go! Legendary! That's awesome! Alright! Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright, Inklands getting off to, well, I think that was the last pack of Inklands, but Inklands is gotta be out in the lead. But anyway, as I was saying, to those of you who might be tuning in for the first time and who might not be subscribed to the channel, I just want to say, welcome. We're very happy to have you all. And I'll tell you what, if you do want to subscribe to the channel, just know that yes, obviously it would help us get to that cool special video that we're scheming up faster. Like, that's all well and good. But more importantly, what I would let you know is that you will be coming into a community that is quite literally some of the greatest people that me and my wife have ever had the pleasure of getting to interact with. Like, it is what gets us out of bed to go do this like every single day. So it's pretty awesome. Now, if you want to just hang out in the background and just kind of watch from afar, it's perfectly fine. Whatever your journey is, but just know we'll be happy to have you. Now, let's see with Rise of the Floodborn if we can do something. And I'll tell you right now, my luck with Floodborn, I feel like I've spoken to so many of you, like, who I will interact in the comments with. I feel like so many of you have great Floodborn luck. I'm gonna slow roll this because I've had great Inklands luck. Like we have done some great things with Inklands. Our Floodborn luck has been so bad. It's just been terrible. Obviously, we're chasing Cinderella. We still haven't pulled it. Like, if we have, I promise you, like, anytime we open Floodborn, like, I'm videoing it just in case, because like I will cut to like some random shot of someone pulling it if we ever do pull it. So I do have that in my mind. But obviously, yes, that's the #1 card. Let's see if we can pull it right now. The odds of that were not great, but you know, I thought maybe we could conjure up some like magic or something like that, but. Yes, Cinderella, obviously #1 that we'd want to pull, but off to a pretty fun start here. I mean, getting the back-to-back, love the back-to-back legendary packs that you can get in certain packs. Like it's just so nice. So that was really cool. I haven't had one of those in a long time with any set, Inklands, Floodborn, anything. Starting off with a super, we like that. Right? Because, and someone please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that means it can only be the next highest rarity, right? Like it can only be a super or legendary. We like that. So we like starting out with the super. Let's go. Okay. Please reveal yourself behind this card. And you know what? Honestly, even if it's a legendary holo, that would just be so awesome also. Snow White would be awesome. We do not have an enchanted of her. As we said, we need a lot of Floodborn enchantments, but let's see if we can find something. Bam! Oh, very cool though. Very cool super, Mr. Grand Poppy. A couple of really good individual packs from Inklands and Floodborn. Very nice. I'm trying to remember with Ursula's return, and I realized that we just opened that up like literally 5 minutes ago. But stuff happens on the fly. Like you only get one shot at this stuff, right? Like I'm over here juggling, you know, wearing a bunch of hats, like trying to just make sure that the content looks, you know, just make sure we have what my wife needs to be able to work her magic and do her secret sauce. I don't think we pulled anything crazy out of Ursula's return. Obviously, as I go back and look at the footage, I will realize if that's the case or not, but as of right now, it's not coming to mind. So we'll just assume no. And that is an awesome rare of Pete. So cool. I don't know why his enchanted doesn't get more love. Like, I mean, and I haven't looked at prices for a while. I don't know if it's still under a $100 enchanted. I'm not sure. It probably is. I don't know. But he you know, growing up, goofy movie, extremely goofy movie. We love Pete. You know, he's a friend of the channel. He's a friend of the community. So I realize that they're painting him as like literally a bad guy. That's the title. It's Pete bad guy. And I think his other one is like Pete like horrible guy. It's something like that. Like, so they clearly are trying to paint him as a villain, which is fine. I mean, I get it, but we like Pete. He's a nostalgic Disney character. Okay. We roll on. Can we do something? This has to be the last pack of Floodborn. Before we roll in to the first chapter, here she is. She's always here. If you go watch any other time I'm opening it, well, I wouldn't say any other time, but I know that I've pulled her before as we're on the chase for Cinderella. She always pops up. She's trolling us. She knows we're looking for her. One day the Enchanted will reveal herself. That is so cool. Let's go. Okay, very cool. Now that's another legendary for Floodborn. Or yeah, I mean that's pretty awesome right there. Let's go. And Dr. Facilier to round it out. Those were good Floodborn packs. Like that was, I mean, just grabbing like 4 random ones and being like, let's shoot our shot. That was pretty good. And now we get into, I mean, I guess you can call it the main event. Like I said, sometimes my wife and I will open up like, I don't know, like a random pack here or there, see if we can have lightning strike, because as I've said before, like, and again, I know I'm wearing this story into the ground, but when we did pull the Elsa that we pulled, it was 4 packs. She picked 2, I picked 2, and we just said, like, let's just go for it. So, like, I think that's what has kind of kept the theme alive, but we haven't opened first chapter in a while in this household. We've just been so focused on the modern stuff, like the modern, of course, like in Lorcana timeline, you know, like the current set. A lot of Ursula's Return, mixing some Inklands, stuff like that. Open up a ton of Floodborn randomly, but first chapter also, I mean, these packs are getting, I mean, it was like 15, 16, 17 a pack. I mean, it's you know, it's getting up there. So we are gonna cherish this, and we're gonna slow roll this. We're gonna enjoy this. I mean, this is a special thing. We don't often get to do this. I mean, when we do, it's special. I mean, anytime we get together and open packs together on the channel, it's special. But this is always a special feeling. So, gosh, look at some of these cards. Lady Tremaine into a super tank. So cool. This has me wishing, obviously I have the Tink playmat. Like, I mean, I could have never known. Like, hopefully I pull this Maleficent, but like, that would have been cool in the background, right? And we're going to go in to the first cold foil of first chapter. What can it do for us? Oh, Elsa. Hey, that could be sign to come. That's a good start. We'll take it. All right, very fun. First pack, and now here we're gonna manifest this here. We're gonna speak this into existence. We just saw Elsa. There's Elsa here. Obviously, we would like slightly different artwork than the one that's on the pack, but let's just keep bringing her up. Let's see if we can speak it into existence. You never know. I hope that we can open up enough first chapter on the channel long enough where we can pull an Elsa together, or honestly just any first chapter enchanted. That would be amazing. Another Elsa right there. Let's keep track here. All right, going into the uncommons, we have Smash, Shield of Virtue, Hades. We love them. Into Cusco, man. Remember a time where this card was played. I mean, and it probably still is in some like specific Emerald Aggro stuff, but like, I mean, this thing was like the card back, you know, like again, back in the day, Lorcana timeline. Things change quick in this meta. All right, into our next cold foil. What can we do? Oh, Simba, another one with the bodyguard. Very played. Very played. All right, very cool. Let's round this out. Let's see. Well, actually, what am I talking about? We still have 2 packs left. There's still plenty of time to do something special. I will say this pack, super super sticky. Like, and I mean, I don't want to, like, I'm such a conspiracy theorist with this kind of stuff. I'm always kind of like, oh, this one felt different to open than the others. I'm just gonna call it out now. Just don't say I didn't tell you. Like, when we pull something special here, don't say I didn't tell you. But that it felt different. And this is the part where like I pull something and it's just another pack. But one of these days I'll kind of guess it right just by luck of the draw, and it will make me feel really good about myself. Ooh, Captain Hook, I do love that artwork. Into a Super Mulan and Yzma. Like I said, just another pack, right? Oh, but one of these days that will work though. Like one of these days I'll hit something and I'll be like, I told you. But not today, but that's okay. All right, last pack of the first chapter. Let's enjoy, let's appreciate. Let's just appreciate that Mickey BLT artwork, and I mean, can we find a Mickey BLT? I mean, like, look, hey, I'll take as many Mickey BLTs as I can possibly. I'll take as many Lorcana mascots as I can possibly fit into my hand. Last pack of the first chapter. Let's see what we can do. If you enjoyed today's video, if you're enjoying the content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more great openings, more great content into a Mickey Wayward Sorcerer, and last pack, Captain Hook awesome way to finish it out. That was such a fun first opening of every single set in Disney Lorcana. All right, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the first ever every set opening on the channel. Thank you all so much for the overwhelming support you've given us in the comment section. We are eternally grateful for you all, and we will see you all on the other side. Peace out.